Hi, my name is Morgan, and I am the DM for the Butterflies of Fortune podcast.
Hey guys, my name is Charlie, and I'm playing Delphinium, known by all of her friends as Delphi. She is a nymph druid embodying the energy of botanical plants and herbs. She's wild, raised in nature, and many call her feral, which is only emphasized by her long hair made of vines and collected flowers and feathers. Her clothes are typically also made of collected materials like moss, sustainability queen, or stolen leathers that offset her sage green skin and large seafoam green cat eyes. She's also illiterate. Unless...
Hey, I'm Shelby, and I play Saradoth, a tiefling artificer. She wears a black crop top with work pants, black goggles. She's red with dirty brown hair and tiny horns. She has tattoos across her chin, her nose bridge, and under her eyes.
Hello, I'm Andrea. I play Algol, a high elf druid. Algol has warm ivory skin and wears flowy red hair and pants with a fitted brown top with gold accents connected by matching red flowy sleeves. She has long wavy brown hair with gold jewelry adorning both her face and hair.
Hello, I am Jordan. I play Percy, a gift sorcerer. They are a humanoid hippo who is currently 9 foot 8 inches, and they have grayish gold skin. They wear a dark green vest and pants with a dark green coat that has gold embroidery over it.
Hey guys, I'm Autumn. I play Walnut. He's a 6-foot-tall pink fairy paladin with short pink hair, glittered skin, and typically doesn't wear a shirt. What's a little strange about Walnut's appearance is his wings are only 5 centimeters long, despite him being 6 feet tall. Walnut is the embodiment of nostalgic childhood glitter, sparkles, and magic.
Roots dig deep into the crop-covered plains where the corruption of enterprise has begun to sink in like a poison. The goddess's tree looms over a city ruled by her divine chosen, where the arcane frontier surges tirelessly forward. The Yarokzova's bare feet stand on polished marble as his eyes scan the onyx-colored beach of the city prided on opulence in grandeur. A fracture lays beneath the feet of the queen who sits upon a throne of secrets, ruler of a lawless city. The disgraceful acts committed by those in the underbelly of the leveled city are met with belligerent indifference from those above. In a world of rebirth that followed an era of arcana-infused natural disasters, the residents of Deasof lived in a state of peaceful bliss. This tranquility was quickly interrupted upon the revelation that the ruins of the past were the foundation for their present lives. The race is out for the resources and information of old. 5 adventurers become unwitting victims of fate as they are drawn together for a job. Their meeting being the flap of a butterfly wing that causes a hurricane of consequences far into the future.
Sounds like you guys have been through a lot recently, which means you guys definitely need this place a lot more than I do.
Store the Mad Hatter.
He says as he
like
pushes the door open and he's just like, "Welcome, my friends, to Everest Exotica, the best place to be if you guys have any stress whatsoever." As he opens up the door to what looks like an extremely elaborate club where you guys can see various like tables and furnitures made out of an extremely dark, natural-looking wood lined with gold filigree and ornamentation. As you guys look around, you guys see there's a massive bar on one side of the room with alcohol bottles of various types, that half of which you recognize from the various places that you guys can receive in the prime material plane, but you guys also recognize stuff that seems completely outside the realm of things that can even be conceptually understood in your place of reference. You see there is a orc man behind the bar operating things as he's sort of walking back and forth between a large array of individuals who look extremely finely dressed, as you see a large person sort of in the back corner with a large booth all to themselves in a very elaborate setup, as the person behind the booth very dark skinned in a very nice golden shiny dress with very like thick, like curled, like 4C hair at like popping out at all different angles, accents some like very like dark skin, sitting behind in this corner. She's like, so if you like need to know anything and figure out like your shit, go talk to them, as they point back to this individual in that back corner of the room.
Is that Everest?
Yeah. They're like sort of, I don't know how to best describe it, but like there's the best thing that I can like equate to Osui's like right hand person. So like if you got any questions, they're gonna know.
Alright.
I hope you guys the best. I'm gonna go chill at the bar for a second. As he sort of like walks away from you guys.
Let's go over there, I guess.
I guess. I wanted to go see the new alcohol.
Oh, we can get alcohol afterwards. It's,
Okay.
You know,
Alright.
I just,
You promise?
yeah, because maybe we can get it for free if you get it.
Ah, I like the way she thinks.
Absolutely.
Maybe I'll
Let's go make friends with Everest first.
As you guys head back to the sort of corner area of this, which is very much offset by the extreme elaboration that is sort of offsetting this individual, they definitely clock your approach. They're like, you guys seem new here. What can I do for you?
We kind of got launched here.
Launched here?
That's a good word.
It is a good word.
That is a very good word.
By, Rices?
Who?
Reese's?
Rices?
Like the PCs?
I'm unfamiliar. What do you speak of?
Only got a paper.
Paper and storytelling.
God. Riceus?
That's
Oh,
great.
yeah.
Yep.
That's
Oh,
Nailed it.
okay.
And we want to
And-
go home.
Yeah. But
Where
we
is
want
home?
to take full advantage of this experience, though.
Of course, loves. What do you need?
Home is the primordial thing. Can you teach me how to
Okay.
read?
Can I teach you how to read? I mean, what do you want to read?
I'm more so looking for like.
I'm illiterate.
I'm really disappointed by Reese.
I gathered by the
Like,
fact that
Oh,
they asked how to read.
yeah, I
Yeah.
did. How do you know that?
What?
How do you know that I asked how to do that?
You asked if I could teach you how to read?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
Pretty directly, I would say.
Well, I asked the god of storytelling to tell me how to do it, and he was like,
Don't
Bye.
ever expect Riceus to do anything.
it was so rude. I was like, don't you want me
Listen.
to read your stories?
You want me to start filing
Riceus is a
paperwork and I
cloistered
got so
asshole.
scared.
Huh?
I said Riceus is a cloistered asshole.
Very easy.
He has his own shit
Mm-hmm.
that he deals with, sort of encapsulating all of knowledge
He's getting
ever.
real serious about some rom-com
He's a
he
very
was writing.
eclectic figure.
I like it. So do you have the ability
Do I have the
to
ability
make
to
me
teach
read?
you how to read? I could teach you how to read. It would take a while.
See, no, we don't have that time.
She wants like an insta fix.
Like, I need to, like, just do it. She can't do this.
I mean, there's like the comprehend languages spell that I could like cast on you.
Now,
It
this
only
is,
lasts like an hour.
now, this is handy. Oh,
Yeah, it would only last like temporarily.
that's okay. Save your energies. Figure something else out.
I mean, like, depending on how much I like you, I can cast it on an object that would last permanently. But like,
What if I... Well, I don't want to just take something from you. Do you have an object that would be, like, proper for imbuing with this? Like a pretty necklace, maybe? I don't know. I like sparkly things.
you like sparkly things?
I love sparkly things.
We just arrived and started demanding things of this
You
person.
did kind of just start arriving and start demanding
this
things of
is
me.
in the intention that I will barter you something.
I mean, what do you have to offer?
Equal worth. I don't know yet. I don't know. What do you want? You want
That
some
is-
mushroom
That
oil?
is sort of a big mushroom oil?
Yeah. Change your life.
I mean, I could.
Y'all don't have the sun here. Found that out. You don't have sun.
I mean, not
Sunlight.
everybody has the sun here.
Not everybody.
I mean,
Who has it? What?
I mean, I
Certain places?
have access to spells that essentially allow me to have the same interactions with the sun as people would.
Can I use my detect thoughts?
Yeah.
So like whenever I like ask him, like, well, what's something I can give you? I want to like detect thoughts to see like what's his like,
Yeah.
what's something he really wants.
So as you sort of like detect their thoughts, you get that there's straight up just not a whole lot you could offer this person. You get an innate understanding from your detect thoughts that this person has a natural imbuement of the city around them, that they sort of, in a certain way, are one with the surrounding movement of the city, and that they are sort of an overlooker or a protector of this place.
Okay. So on top of that, maybe I can perception check for anything that's missing that I might have. Like something that's missing for if he's connected completely to this like general energy flow understanding of this plane. Maybe that like being able to like look into that and see like what all everything encompasses in this world to him.
Yeah.
What's missing from that. And maybe possibly it's something I can offer. Maybe I can just show him a cool trick.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is there anything broken I could fix? I can offer services.
I mean, I don't necessarily know a lot. I mean, in Everest Exotica, there's not really a whole lot broken. I just generally provide the various pleasures that life have to offer.
What kind of pleasures do you
So,
look for?
anything you could want.
How about y'all have fire? Yes.
Yeah.
About fairy fire.
Fairy fire. I mean, do you mean like? Are you specifically asking about like the spell fairy fire, or are you talking about more like fire from the Fae realm itself? Because
I think
either which I can't say are particularly enticing to me.
I encompass both. I was thinking I could show you something you've never seen before, and that might be interesting to you.
I feel like we should. I think there's nothing we can offer this
There's
person.
gotta be something. There's gotta be something. We're in different worlds. You guys haven't seen primordials. Sounds gross calling us that. But you haven't seen
You're not a
primordials.
primordial, honey.
I am.
Oh, what
You're
am
a
I?
Fae. You're an interesting
Thanks.
Interesting
case.
thing.
What does that mean? 'Cause I'm from there.
We're fine.
What's wrong with me? That sounds rude.
I think she's really
with you.
cool,
She's a lot
actually.
interesting with you.
What do you want?
There's not.
As far as I know, it's where I've lived my whole life.
Let me be very, very straightforward with you all.
Okay.
There is very little that you can offer me. The question is, what can I offer you?
Probably a lot.
Well, a way to get back to the
Like a
primordial.
lot. Well, like information too. Because
Well,
like, we're in a new place.
Yeah.
You know?
No clue what's going on.
You probably have a wealth of knowledge. I highly respect you as
Yeah.
a person and the way that you've established yourself in this community.
Mhm.
And that makes you a very reputable source to us. Especially in a new place.
I don't know. I will say he was very helpful. Not quite the Thor or
Yeah.
Organ.
He's super helpful. Give my guy some grace.
Thorgan.
You know?
You say he's important, but you don't remember his name?
Or
I have
granted.
a really hard time with names.
That's very
Thorgan.
understandable.
I also met him like 5 minutes ago.
Not his name?
His name is Thorgran.
Baroque.
I knew I got that wrong.
It's
I was
not
trying.
I'm gonna say this. It's not spelled the way that it's supposed to.
I don't
Sound.
expect you to remember the names of every single individual that passed through
It's been.
my halls, much less the halls of Jubilee.
I met so many people in the last 2 weeks.
It's been a lot. We've been through some stuff,
I was locked in a hole.
but maybe
Okay.
maybe this
So
will lead
I-
something new.
I expected to leave just based off of how you guys have been acting, that you are from the prime material plane, correct?
So what
Did we get that name wrong?
Is it
Did we get that name wrong?
prime material?
Prime
Prime
material
material.
plane.
Wait, we're not from the primordial? Did I just make
It's
that
not-
up?
It's not primordial.
You guys are definitely not from the primordial
What is
plane.
the primordial?
I thought, did
The
we just.
primordial plane is primarily composed of like elementals and like
Did
elemental
I just make that up?
aspects.
Did Shelby just
did
say
make that up.
Shelby
You
for
did make
sure
that up.
just made that
And
up.
I went with it. I went with it for a long
I'm so
time.
bad with names. I was genuinely convinced that was correct. Oh, wow.
That's crazy. You went with it, and I was like, yep, that's it. The prime
Material.
material.
Okay,
That sounds a lot worse than primordial, I'll be honest.
I cannot believe I got
I mean,
that
they
so
are
wrong.
two very different things.
I always think of like primordial soup. You'll ever
Hey,
think
yeah.
about
The primordial plane is
Sit
very
down.
much a plane of
Somebody.
like base elements and such.
So we're underdeveloped?
No.
Oh.
I was saying the primordial plane is very much a place of like base elements and raw energy. The prime material plane is the area of much more sophistication and understanding of the arcane, as far as what I am
We should go
known.
to the primordial plane first.
I don't think we would survive.
No way. Would we survive?
So you're not from the primordial.
No.
No.
No. That
Prime
was
material.
Prime
That was
material.
my bad. Again, really bad with names.
Easy to mix up.
We were just told what
No.
plane we were from like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah. We didn't know there
We
were
didn't even
other
know there were
planes.
planes.
I knew there was like this plane, our plane, not this plane, but like our plane, and then like the Fae plane, whatever that's called.
Feywild.
So that's where I'm supposed.
I mean,
That's where I'm supposed to be
She-
from. I've never been there.
where
I
you're
don't
supposed to be from.
think I've been there.
What do you mean you're supposed to be from the Feywild?
I'm a Fae, but like I've never been there.
Interesting. Okay,
Interesting.
so you're from
I think
the
so.
prime material plane,
Yeah.
correct?
Right.
We could offer you something. You like information, right?
Yeah, I can't say that I hate having information.
We could offer you everything we know that
Everything
happened
you know.
to the prime material.
Everything you know.
I mean,
I'll go into my
very
rant
useful
again.
information. As far as I'm aware, the last time I checked in, you guys were in a war. How did that go?
Bad.
The world
I think
exploded.
it went bad.
The world exploded?
I mean, that was like 800 years ago,
Yeah.
our time. So I think it went
The
bad.
world collapsed
You know
and
that
we
was-
society,
It's literally
society
called
restarted.
Like a little
Literally
over
called
1,000 years ago.
the collapse.
Like we
It
have
was a little
nothing.
bit
Our
about-
history before then, none. We know nothing.
So like literally called the collapse.
When we say we know nothing, we know nothing.
Collapse of society.
We're-
You got this cool book. I can't read
Wait,
it.
okay,
I can't read it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Back up a few
So I'm aware of
steps.
Yeah.
Well, I just
Soak it in
got
for a
buffeted
second.
with a lot. Okay, we're gonna.
Can I get a drink while we go through this?
Absolutely.
Great.
You see as they sort of like call for a few drinks from this orcish bartender who walks. You see that they have a huge like ale pitcher for Everest. As this orcish individual comes over and is like, "Oh, what do you all want?"
Elderberry wine, please.
Anything.
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 Anything in particular. We have a lot of alcohol here.
I will be honest. I probably won't know anything that you have.
All right,
Hey,
let's get
that
you
stuff is
something
very
that I know
foreign.
as well.
I'm overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed is very fair. I'll get you just something that I think is fitting.
Wait, I want one of those. I want a fitting drink. Unless you think like elderberry wine was
And a
it.
fitting
maybe.
shall have.
Thank you.
As they sort of
Thank
walk
you, handsome
back,
server.
they come back a few seconds later with 2 glasses, like half filled with a like slightly bluish tinted drink. And as you guys take sips of it, it's this weird, sweet concoction that seems to like just at a base level just reduce some of the effects of being in such an odd place. Delphi, for you, that essentially negates the -1 that you've had to stuff by this point.
Wow. I got a drink that increased my rolling potential? That's insane.
Well, that just negated your negatives to your rolling potential.
Yeah,
It calms
that's
you down.
crazy. Drink made Delphi
But
good.
it also just very much like, to a certain degree, just relaxed. You're like, you can tell, like, in all of the muscles of your body, just everything just sort of untensed a little bit to a degree.
What's in this stuff?
You were sitting.
I got like
wanna buy
cannabis here.
I want to buy it.
It's just
you
weed.
want to buy? I mean, it's not for sale. I mean,
What
if
do
you
you-
want to buy a glass of it, you're more than welcome to. But
What do I put in this?
We'll probably never be back here.
Are there plants in this?
are there plans? I mean, I'm sure there's probably some somewhere along the lines, but I'm not aware of like any specific plans in the mixture along the lines. I just know it generally
These are
is the go-to
effective.
drink for people who first go through in a plane of travel. Is that it can be
Oh, it's like a special
a lot mentally, yes.
intraplanar travel special.
Cool. We'll never be back here, so I guess it was, I don't know.
It's worth it.
We kind of like,
Have you?
I mean, I'd like to come back here.
I don't think we will, though.
I would like to be able to come back if we could from our plane.
I mean,
So here's the
you
thing.
guys not
Here's the thing.
no.
We're not
So-
taught.
We
in
were
our-
lost.
We're not taught in our plane about y'all or what's likely like the rest of y'all on like other planes. I'm sure there's other planes if y'all exist and will ever exist. There's gotta be like
yeah,
others.
I mean,
right?
there's the 13 major planes, of course.
There's 13. There's
Oh, and
13.
I learned.
13, like as in like each of the 13 Dialogia.
Well, okay, technically there's 12, but the 13th is like the veil, which is what the in between. But yes.
The
Like
veil
the-
was
like
the
the
barrier?
What?
You're talking about you?
Yeah. Let's follow that trail.
I mean,
Any connection of the 13 planes to the 13 Dialogia? That you know of?
there's the
What do you know of the Dialogia?
there's
We are throwing questions.
okay.
He's like,
So, very much from what I'm aware of is the bimaterial plane had a lot of struggles of power, and the Thoracic Pantheon, are you guys aware of the existence of such? Okay.
what is a thoracic pantheon?
So the Thoracic Pantheon is the 13 main gods over the 12 major planes. The goddesses Titania and Ione, both being the twin goddesses over the Feywild. Okay.
It's too much.
I'm
lot.
trying to break this down as
I
simple
knew
as
it.
possible. You know Titania?
I don't know what Titania.
I think it's a game, though.
Titania does sound familiar.
I mean,
does.
you are Fae, so that would make sense. Titania
Who's
is
Titania?
the mother of the Fae.
What does she have? Was she the crown of the forest?
As far as I am aware of the legends of the prime material plane, yes, she was the individual who blessed the venerated one's heroes with the crown of the forest.
This bitch stole the relic of my heritage. like that's what she did.
Oh my
That's
god.
for real what she did.
Oh, set her up with a lawyer too. That was fun.
Where is it? Crown of the Forest, Quinn. That's what I have on my notes. She stole my heritage.
She
That's fine.
She's supposed to help us.
Okay.
She was supposed to help us this
We're gonna
whole
take a step
time.
back.
It's
Yeah,
so
I'm
fun.
gonna explain things from what my understanding is. So, from my comprehension of the legends of the Prime Material Plane, you guys were dealing with some shit, and the gods decided that the best idea would be to create a race of individuals and a range of artifacts that would balance everything out.
The venerated ones.
Yeah,
We figured
Yes,
that
the
out.
venerated ones with the Demarchia. That's, as far as I am aware, everything was fine,
So,
and then
They vanished.
so let me like pose
that
you
I'm aware of.
hypothetical.
I'm aware of the fact that there was a war started over some country. It is like Therian, something
Yeah.
along those lines, attacked another country, and then that country retaliated and stole that country's Diamachia, something along
Do you know
those
what
lines.
the Diamachia was?
Am I aware of what the
That they
Diamachia
stole? Like, what was that?
Diamachia
Like, what was the item
stole?
that they stole?
I can't say that I particularly know. I'm
That's
just
okay.
simply aware that they stole a additional Diamachia, and that drastically upset the balance of things in your.
How?
Because we're trying to get all those back.
Yeah, we're trying to
Trying
get
to get all
all
of
of
them
those because we think that all the people who were police. So we met the one guy.
Well, we know back.
We met the one guy who had the crown of the forest,
I mean, that's a lofty goal.
stolen from him, from
Our
our friend.
Yes.
So, like, let me pose you a hypothetical. What happens if a human wizard, sorcerer, whatever the fuck she is? What if a human, like, mortal steals a Diamachia?
I mean, their entire potential won't be recognized.
Of the Diamachia? Or the person?
The potential of the relic itself won't be fully recognized. The Diamachia are only fully equipped to be handled by the venerated ones, as far as my understanding of the legends and tales that have been told to me.
So will, like, massive harm and terror come upon the person who steals the Diamachia?
Upon somebody who steals them, no.
But
They will have a lot of power as far as I'm aware, but they will not be able to access the full potential of what is to be gained by access to a relic unless it is paired with the venerated one that
So
it is
it-
associated with.
must be via venerated one. So that's to say, if we find other venerated ones, there's no like, oh, we should just take the crown off of them. We have to like awaken
The venerated
the
one.
venerated because we're not going to utilize
So what, didn't one
the
die?
Diamachia.
One died. So like, what are we?
One of
gonna,
them died. Yeah, can they
What are we
die?
gonna do with that?
Can they die? Do you know anything
Well,
about them
one
dying?
did die.
I mean-
Confirmed.
Who was it? Do you
The
know?
venerated
One of
ones, though they are crafted by the gods, are mortal to a certain degree. I mean, it would shock me if individuals would have the gall to,
Kill one,
yes, as you so
but it's
crudely put it, yes.
possible.
I mean, I would assume so if you had a.
Well, one, we know one's dead. That's what he. That's what he said.
Who was that though?
I don't remember
Who was
which
it?
one. It's like his sister.
His sister. His sister is missing because one of Percival's
The
Diamachia
guns, yeah.
was the one that belonged. Percival's Diamachia was the one that belonged to.
As you can see, we're fucked.
I don't have who it belonged to, but it was the revolver. Whoever stored spells is dead.
So I know.
Has to be because they don't have the gun.
I know it's which family's trying to collect all the Diamachia to take over right now?
Cordelia.
Yeah.
Also, you guys remember not anybody is trying to collect all of them, but that the information that you guys have gathered is that the control of one or two Diamachia has drastically changed the power structures within Reina itself.
Just from two
So
of
it is
them
that
being
not
released.
anybody has access to a large amount of them, but that the fact that one or two could change the sort of importance level of the
So-
individuals.
Knowing that Cordelia and the Barricadia
Yeah.
have the crown of the forest, that's already like an immediate like flag.
Yeah.
Like they've got a power shift. Huge power shift.
Yeah.
And then Percival has a non-functioning second Diamachia.
As far as you guys are aware, yes. Percival
We're
does have
assuming.
a non-functional Diamachia.
I thought I could fix that. That's fine. Okay. Can we get back home?
Can you get back home? I mean, I can send you all back home if that's what you wish.
We just wanted to make sure we had a way home.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the prime material plane, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could send you back there, no problem. I mean, we hadn't experienced anybody coming in a while, and gotta be honest, we all just assumed some shit had happened, and you know, there's sort of somewhat of a concord between the planes, like of an understanding of like, if one goes sort of AWOL for a while, you don't mess with it, because you know you're not aware based off of like time stream issues, what's happening in a certain area. There's sort of a treaty of non-influence going on.
I mean, you probably. I mean, I feel like people are prepared now. I don't know. We have big cities again. Magic's coming.
I mean, if you all don't have in a plane of travel, that's a pretty.
I mean, here's the thing though. We are like. I come from like. Okay. We're not like the educated people, if that makes any sense.
Yes.
We were only asked to like. We were hired to find ruins. We're not really like. The kingdoms may be aware of it. I'm not too sure. It's just not really my knowledge. I'm not really a spellcaster per se, so I'm not really.
Okay.
I followed. That's the only reason I followed people here. It was purely out of accident that we ended up here.
So you're not aware of interplanar travel, correct?
I'm not aware of a lot of things. Like we're not like the measure of what our prime material's been up to.
I guess that is very understandable.
Like they may be aware of it. I'm not too sure.
But the average person is incapable of interplanar travel, correct? As far as you were aware.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, I never asked.
It would be a noticeable thing.
I
feel
I
like,
don't
I
ask
mean, you would
much.
all have access to the resources of the other planes, if that was possible. I'm assuming, based off of what you all know, that there is not a complex understanding of the other planes. Okay. Phew.
Again,
Yes.
it got blow up. It blew up.
No,
It's gone. Well,
So is the war over by this point?
no, there's no war. We didn't even know there was a war. That's gone. Wiped from our history. We just learned about a war.
So the war
If
is
there's a
over.
war happening, I think it's in secret.
I
I could see there being a secret war.
The last time I was aware of things, there was the unspoken.
There's one
war,
kingdom.
The unspoken war is no longer a thing, correct?
There's one
Unspoken.
kingdom.
So y'all
Stand
refer
by.
to it as the unspoken war?
That was the colloquial term for the war that was going on over the Diamantia. That's no longer
Okay.
a thing. Correct?
We have
It's remained
one
unspoken.
kingdom with one queen, run by 13 families under them. And then there's
13?
like bigger, yes. And then we have a bunch of bigger cities that like exist around, but like we can only really support. There's not a lot of people left, if that makes like the amount of people that were before the fall and after is drastic.
Like how many people are left in the primary plane? Like a couple billion?
Billion?
Not billion. I wouldn't put billion.
I mean, like how
I know of.
many? Yeah, you guys would know maybe if you're stretching it, like 2 million people.
Okay, maybe
Maybe.
like 2 million?
Billion or million?
Million. 2 million.
Million.
2 million, maybe.
Yeah.
Almost everyone else died.
I don't know.
Wiped.
That's crazy. We had that many people die?
Okay. I didn't know there were
That's a lot of people.
billions. You can have that many people?
That's a lot of people.
That's wild.
Okay.
We're stressing.
Fucking
He's like,
no.
oh my god.
So.
We do cool shit though. I know we're not like as high tech as you guys, but like, we do some cool shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
so everything was lost from your plane.
yeah. You can get hired to scavenge the ruins.
To like try and figure out what's going on before all this happened.
Like the only people who really have any information are like the nobles.
But like, do we don't really even know if they know that much. We don't know.
Well, I mean, they have like I did access that guy's secret library in a secret tunnel. True.
They know some stuff.
As the senator just sort of sits there for a few seconds, just sort of like taking in all the information that
You could come visit with us.
I think I'm good, actually.
What? It's so fun. To get to the crack.
The crack?
Yeah.
The crack.
Yes.
The crack.
Big hole in
Crack.
the ground. Big city in the ground. I lived at the bottom.
Is that supposed to sound appealing?
Right? Okay. It may not be everybody's work here, but it's like fun. We have like races down there.
It's the crack.
Big bets. Watch cool cars.
Okay. I would like to make something very clear for you.
Oh.
I have a very comfortable life here.
I don't mean live. I mean like just like a vacation.
I do not personally have the capabilities of interplanar travel. The primary entity that is restricted to is Osui herself.
Oh, okay. We should have gone there. Yeah, you were right. We should have gone there first.
You know, I just assume
If
with
you
the
want
highest
to
power
get
being
back,
stuff
I
in this
can
generation.
get you in contact with her.
I would love to.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'll stay here.
Yeah, I don't know.
In-
You just seemed interested in knowing, so I'm like,
Yeah,
oh, you
we're
can check it out
just-
yourself.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, like,
We could be like your guide, but like if you don't want to go, it's up to you. I'm not pushing it.
You don't want to see the sunshine?
I think I'm
Sunshine.
good. Sounds like you guys have a lot of stuff going on there.
Oh, we have fun though.
We have a lot of stuff.
I also have a lot of fun here.
Do you?
As they sort of just gesture around to the, like, grand, extravagant club that you guys are sort of in the back corner of. And they're like,
True.
I don't.
I mean, I've heard Reina. I've never been to Reina I've heard Reina's pretty extravagant.
Reina's pretty cool. We got a good.
That's like the major. I'm not from the major city.
That's
like
my
I've heard
home
that's
base.
where like everybody's kind of at.
That's where my home base is. We got a nice little coffee shop there.
It's like the
Is
only
the coffee
standard.
shop the nicest thing about the city?
No, it's just there
Okay.
also.
It's like the only kingdom left standing from the old. That's like where everybody's living, congregated. So
yeah, it's the capital.
So that actually may be recognizable from before the collapse, but besides that,
No, it was developed after the collapse.
Oh, was
That's
it?
where the city
Yes.
of Reina came from.
Cool.
I know that. They taught me some history.
Wasn't it built from a church?
Like the church, I mean, in a sense, like
Yeah, it
it
was
was
like a
considered
big
like the church of like the Reina devotees.
Yeah.
So Reina is the goddess, and we named the city after the goddess because she basically.
Yeah, I meant like
what
the
did she
church
do?
was still there though. That's what we
She
built
did.
Reina around.
So
How did she have a part?
I would say both of you guys would have a very basic understanding of the fact that the goddess Reina had originally essentially fixed all the problems that had been arisen by the collapse and, for lack of a better word, cast a fuck off large spell that fixed all of the like ecological problems that it solved from the world being imbued with natural magic
Okay.
way too much. But yes, you would have a intellectual understanding of the fact that the city of Reina was built and named after Reina herself, who is the goddess of the weave, which is a different plane of existence than the one you guys live on, because she is the one who fixed the problem. You know that Reina is the goddess of the weave itself.
So was the weave part of the Feywild, or was it
No,
simply
different
the
plane of
barrier
existence.
in between our world and
So
the
the
Feywild?
veil is the
Veil is
the term
the
for like
barrier.
the in-between of all of the planes.
Okay. So what was the weave compared to the Feywild then?
The weave is a plane of existence that just is raw magic power itself, that overlaps every domain that inhabits magical energy.
So people don't go there.
Generally, no. It is just a plane of essence itself.
So we did know about like different planes existing.
You know about some, yeah.
But we didn't think of them like there's a million of them.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay, we'll tell them that then. Thank you for helping us. I'm gonna give them
Bye.
a bottle. I have two left. I'm gonna have one of the bottle,
Give them a
the
pie.
glowing bottle of alcohol. And you're like, here you go.
Oh, those are so
I mean, like, do
fancy.
you all need assistance in anything? Like, I don't want to just... Yeah. I mean, like, if you guys want to just sort of, like, faff about in the fair, like, you're more than welcome to, but, like, I'm
We need to
aware
head
that-
back though, because like we're in 3
We gotta
hours.
head back.
Yeah, we're
So
the time difference. We have people wait. We kind of jumped through a portal and our friends were left there alone.
Mhm.
So
I mean,
they-
there was more of them than there were of us that were left alone.
I was kind of being an asshole.
But you weren't. You weren't.
I did tickle a god in distress. Of what? Oh,
You did what?
the Thorn?
Thorgrim?
No.
No. I don't remember the god's
The
name.
Barricadia.
The
The what?
venerated one.
Venerated.
The venerated
I'm
one.
just saying things. I'm just making up words at this point.
You are sort of saying things at me.
Okay.
I don't think he was mad at us though. Even though we asked him a bunch of dumb questions. I think he knew how
To be fair, he did laugh, and it was horrible.
it was bad. It was bad to
Okay,
laugh.
which...
Don't ever
which
listen
one
to
are you
laugh.
talking about?
The venerated one.
Do you know
He
the
did
relic
teach
that
you.
they had?
Give me. He didn't. Oh,
He did not have
he had
a
the no. He had the crown of the forest.
Tyros.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did tickle Tyros. I felt
You...
She tickled him. She
What?
tickled him, and then I tickled her back to make it up for tickling.
I don't know. We were curious. I don't. Okay.
Venerated one.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
It was wrong. It was in good faith.
Because he was
It's a
like,
good
"What
face.
is this?" And I was trying to explain
He
laughter,
said,
and
"What
I was
is
like,
this?"
"Maybe
And then
he's
he did
tickling."
something
Okay.
much worse.
Okay.
He did something much worse. He went, Ha 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 ha. And it was really terrible.
Listen, the venerated ones
I'll
are
never
very
forget it.
interesting as far as I'm aware from the legends and folklore that we have surrounding them.
She was like, Neil, and
You-
I was like, no, bitch.
No.
For future reference,
Neil. That's what I said. If that's what you're gonna say, that's what I said.
you...
She should have kneeled, right?
Yeah.
In front of a god?
Okay,
She
to be
said
fair,
no.
they're not gods themselves, but
No.
they are.
Well,
I thought you were being
not
facetious.
him! Not him! Reeseus!
Are assholes. I'm just saying.
She didn't kneel in front of Reeseus! Reeseus! Whatever his name.
Right?
Why are we both so bad at names?
She didn't kneel in front of Reeseus!
Uh-huh.
And I was like, do it. She won't do it. She won't do it. She won't listen to me.
Okay.
It's a verb. It's
For future reference, generally,
Do it.
if you are entering into a social interaction with a venerated one or a god, it is advised to treat them with respect.
To be fair, we didn't know what
Even-
venerated ones were
Wait.
before that.
Wait a minute.
He was just sitting there like twitching.
Which
Yeah, like,
I
even the
believe is
venerated ones?
the
'Cause
reason.
we asked him a lot of dumb questions.
Which I believe is the reason why you are not currently dead.
And now I miss him.
You
He
think
was
that's
a lot
like
of
that was a
fun.
good thing? That we asked him dumb questions?
He was fun.
He was fun.
I think the fact
He
that
wanted to help us.
Tyros is a particularly finicky individual, that the fact that you are still alive is indicative of the heights that the prime material plane has fallen from grace.
So he knew it was like taking pity on us, or he just thought we were cool.
I would
What's your consensus?
I would assume the former rather than the latter.
He seemed to like us.
And
I think he thought we
He
were cool
did.
because we weren't treating him so coldly.
Yeah,
He
we were
thought it was
like, you're
cool
a
that we were
person,
treating him like
man.
people.
Like, we treated him like a human. Everyone wants to be treated like a human at some point, you know? Like, as, like, even as important as you are, like, you still have feelings. He still had feelings. And,
I
like,
guess
probably-
of course I feel
And he'd been
a lot of
asleep.
feelings.
He'd been asleep for like almost 1,000 years. And we were like, hey, buddy.
Wakey, wakey.
Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey, you know?
And then she fucking left us there.
Yeah, and then he ditched us.
No, he didn't. I
I
meant
wish
the
he'd
other
come back.
I miss him.
I wish he'd come back.
He was a lot of fun.
I don't remember.
I don't think he would.
Tyros was a lot of fun.
Yeah, he
It was a
was.
lot of fun. He's great. He gave us a book.
We really wanted him to travel with us, but he's like, no, we're gonna stay here. And I'm like, fine.
I gotta stay here and read my
I
books.
mean, they do have a divine responsibility
We said,
to
you nerd.
fix the balance of the
Okay.
How's he gonna
Okay.
fix the balance reading books? We
And
bought
also-
those books.
Also,
Not me, but like somebody.
Uh-huh.
how we've been fine without him for like 1,000 years. You know.
Have
like,
you been
what would
fine,
he
though?
do?
It seems like you guys have been struggling a bit.
I mean, they've
No.
been telling us we're fine. That's
I mean,
how
if you
government
guys
works.
don't have access to interplanar travel, it seems like you guys are struggling a bit.
So, tell me why they wouldn't want us to have access to interplanar travel.
Maybe they just don't
That's
know.
like a normal thing. Like, we should be doing that, like, all the time.
I mean, yeah, it is
Like, all the
a
time.
relatively like general, accessible thing that most people of almost all the planes have.
Maybe
So, like-
it's like a fear thing. Maybe they don't know what to expect when they go over.
Like, why would they not want us to do it? Why would they tell us that it doesn't even exist?
Well, they've never said that directly. They just never said anything.
They've never said anything about it, which means that, like, it doesn't exist, right? Because, like, we grow up our whole lives without being told that this thing is a real thing. Why would they do that?
Because they're rich.
Like, but, like, what's their benefit? What keeps them rich by telling us that interplanar travel doesn't exist? They raise prices in this world. We can only buy from this world, maybe. Capitalism?
Or maybe they just are afraid.
Oh.
I mean, like, I don't know, maybe all the history they have is of the war. Apparently the war that happened. And it's like, I don't know, they don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, the political climate is... I don't know much about it. I mean... I don't particularly understand it.
I don't either. We're trying to figure out what's going on.
I feel like, as a bunch of people who aren't, I mean, I'm not even from Rhino, so like, I don't know why I'm trying to solve any of this.
But like, I mean, like you're close enough to Rena. You know, we're all in the same world. Whether we're from Rena or not. Rena, the Cracks, Burgborough, everybody's dealing with the same stuff.
Until we get backstabbed.
It does, you know, now that I think about it, though, it does feel like a pretty small world. I don't know, compared to like what else could all be out there. Like now I see this kind of places and I'm like, yeah, it's a pretty small little continent.
We're having a great time.
Interesting. It's been a great time. It's been a great time.
I want to go back now.
But it's not a lifetime. Worth adventures. What?
I mean, I do want to bring. I have my soul. I traded a small. I traded 2 oranges for a small serpent.
For a small serpent?
Yes.
What kind of serpent? You hold up the tiny little wooden sea serpent.
Yeah.
So
Like-
cute. Did you say
I can't.
What did you say?
Okay.
Listen, I think I've had enough adventure here with my serpent.
Okay. There's a certain amount of things that I feel like I am qualified for as an individual.
It's already kind of dumped all this on.
Why does
everybody
say this?
Those things are primarily cordoned off to things that occur within Jubilee, would you all like an audience with Osui?
That's the only way back home.
I feel like she would
Can
most
you-
likely be.
Can you like slowly say her name?
Osui?
Osui.
Do
I
you
need
need
to
me to
make
spell it?
That won't help.
That's illiterate.
That won't. That. Yeah, that won't help.
O
Just.
Su
Su.
E.
E.
Osui.
Osui. I got that.
I'm gonna come up with a random word in like 5 minutes and say it with pure confidence.
Absolutely. Which I will say that you guys do remember that the Diamachia that was associated with Osui was a chalice of sanguine ruby that was known as the Lifeblood Chalice that was given to an individual known as Amir.
No, what's that?
Amir. A-M-I-R.
I thought you were taking
Why did she give it to Amir?
As far as you guys are aware, the poem was just generally indicative of the 13 gods who they gave the Diamachia to in a basic description of them. So you're not aware of like the reasoning other than the fact of like to maintain balance within the world of Onrelica.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah, we should probably see her. Do you think she'd want to know about all this, or should we just say, take us back?
I feel like she'd maybe be excited to see the first primordials all.
That's the wrong one.
That is the wrong one.
Drawing material.
Well, you know, while we're already on the wave.
Okay, so
I
I
can't
feel like I
wait
need
to
you
make that
to
up.
prepare you both before you
She's like 12.
interact.
She's
She's
not. She's
12.
not like 12.
She is the youngest of the Thracic Pantheon, and the best way that I could put it is that the various major Pantheon gods exhibit certain personifications that fit certain classifications, in that she fits the understanding of the youngest sibling.
She's got youngest vibes.
She does have youngest vibes.
Youngest vibes.
Youngest vibes. Oh no, she's a brat.
That is
I would say that she has.
Kind of bratty.
She's.
She wants to be invited to all the parties. Like you can't have a party.
I will say
invite her.
that the 6 rules of the fair are very indicative of the personality
name for her?
of Our Lady.
Or the what? Or the what?
I would say that the 6 rules of the fair are indicative of the personality of Our Lady.
Does that include birthday parties?
You can't have a party without her.
That does indeed include birthday parties.
What were the other rules? What were the other rules? Do you know?
Depends on if you indicate a funeral's party.
What about like births?
That's for sure.
Oh, really?
Do you know the rules off the top of your head?
I know that the rules are that you should not steal from Our Lady, that you should
Right.
not mess with any of the intricate ideals of Our Lady, that you should not kill any individuals if it is not necessary, that you should not go back on a deal, if you will, as well as
No throwing parties without her.
not inviting Our Lady to any parties, as well as do not steal unless the individual is deemed necessary from stealing from.
Interesting. I won't pretend to be a ghost because not
Pretend to be a ghost? Are you capable of becoming a ghost?
No. I did turn invisible and pretend to be a ghost at one point. And then they had true sight and it was really embarrassing.
Interesting.
It was, I think, the worst moment of my life. And
If that's the worst moment of your life, you're doing pretty well.
It's true.
I
That's
mean,
a good point. Gratitude
he then
practice.
did trap me in a hole for the day.
That sounds
dick.
exponentially worse than.
But it was
It's
like,
better than half the people in there. Some people are stuck in there for like months.
I was gonna say, it was like a day.
I was only stuck in there for like a day.
Seems like you all have a lot of complicated things going on.
Yeah, this was the last 2 weeks.
Right. This is all recent events.
Is there anything else you would like to know before I introduce you to the goddess herself?
Is there anything we shouldn't say? Is there anything touchy?
Then you should.
Like in front of her, like, yeah, like any like triggers that we should avoid. Actually, don't tell me.
Good question. Actually, no, tell me though.
Because I always feel like inciting rebellion, so like, please don't tell me.
Okay, but like, tell me, and I won't tell her until she like does
Talk about
Yeah.
anything that seems not fun.
it. Not
Is the best advice that I could give to you.
But our whole situation's not.
don't talk about not fun.
I will say that
Her
the
situation's
things
not
that
fun.
you might not seem as intriguing might not be the same as Our Lady Osui.
Will she tell us when she's not having fun? Because we can shut up if she doesn't want to hear it.
She will be very adamant about the fact that she is bored.
Okay, that's fair.
And make it very apparent that you need to change the subject.
As long
That's
as
fair.
she's honest.
Yeah, as long as she tells us, you know, like, we're not talking about taxes. I've never paid taxes before.
Just don't talk about that either.
Fuck taxes.
It's where the rich are like, hey yo,
No
you live on our land, so you have to pay us money to live here. And
Yeah.
if not, they'll beat you up or something.
That's stupid as hell.
They like own
That's why
everything.
That's why I live in the crack.
Even if you own like your own private land, they're like, well, your private land is like technically like near our public land. So, well, money.
That sounds like bullshit.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Crazy shit going on.
I do rent my apartment.
Y'all should come back to the primordial.
memorial crime.
It honestly doesn't sound great. It's
Right, exactly. Fix it. Help us fix it. It's there.
Honestly, yeah.
It's not a problem.
That's okay.
It's not. You're right. That's not. Well, like, it's pretty there. It's really pretty there. And like, y'all can do stuff to make it better.
I bet you there are people who do know how to jump planes. We're just not aware of it.
Probably.
Not just about knowledge. This one can't read, and I've lived in a hole my whole life, so like it. We're not like
Very interesting representation of the individuals from your plane of existence.
I bet you there are better representations, smarter and much more capable.
But I feel like those individuals would probably hide more.
Yeah, they're not
So
all like this.
I appreciate your candidness about what you have experienced. And I would be more than happy to introduce you to my personal benefactor, Lady Osumi.
Cool. That would be beautiful.
It will probably take a few hours or so before I can, get into contact with her and to arrange a meeting. Is there anywhere that you would like to visit in the meantime before I can set up a hard interaction between you all and get you back to where you desire?
Any cool weapons?
Weapons?
Yeah, anything cool we could come home with that would make us look like legendary for traveling planes.
Legendary?
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
I can't
We're
say
easily
I
impressed.
necessarily know that there's anywhere that would grant you the benefits of like a legendary status, but I do know that there is like, if you all are proficient in fighting, there is the Pit of Despair, which you guys can accumulate a certain amount of like fame and money with if you are proficient in the battling abilities and being able to fight.
That is what we're good at.
That makes me
There
nervous.
is
That makes me nervous.
okay, so you guys don't know yet a plane of travel, correct?
No.
Okay. You both need to very much visit Megara's Mechanical Curios then,
Is it what?
because Megara's Mechanical Curios, she... What?
Keep going.
I was gonna say she, I'm pretty sure, has some blueprints from a long while ago of like the
Blueprints?
arcane gates that were used to like transport between realms. She should be able to help you out on the very least being able to reestablish your realm in the interplanar concord, which I mean is you have all stated that you're not necessarily the best representation, but if you could get those blueprints to somebody who is affluent and knowledgeable in the areas of the arcane, maybe we could get some remote communication established to be able to help you all regain some footing. That might be helpful.
I love blueprints. She does. She does like blueprints.
I can tell you're very excited by your tone.
I'm very excited. I'm very excited.
There's also, it seems like your Arcana is slightly less advanced than the rest of the planes. So if you want some
We're just not
Boost?
minor
Yes.
magical effects,
Yes.
Yes. With some pretty cool art, the Mad Tatter is also relatively interesting
Yeah, for sure.
shop.
Oh my god. I thought it was the Mad Hatter, not the Mad Tatter. I just understood.
Mad Tatter?
Yeah.
What's Mad Tatter?
Tattoo.
They like tattoo stuff onto you that work. Oh my god, we're going.
So we both just understood that. Okay, good.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go there. So wait, but like, just so you can confirm,
Yes.
they can like tattoo stuff.
That
That's
was
how.
magical properties.
So
Yes.
cool. So cool. We gotta go.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. Just let Revy know that you're coming from me, and they should give you slight discount on some stuff.
That sounds good.
Sorry to bother you though. Sorry to drop.
I have plenty of people coming here from all over the realms.
What other rounds?
Asking. I mean, there's the Outlands, there's the Astral Plane, there's the Shadowfell. I mean, like how
What do you have to say about those planes?
I've heard about the astral plane before.
Like, yeah, like what do you have to say about the astral plane and the Outlands?
I don't know. There's a lot of
Does the
conflict
fact that
and-
I'm an Outlander have anything to do?
No. I can set up a communal between you and Osui if you guys would like to sort of take a little bit and just, explore the scenery. I can give you all a map just sort of leading you to the hot points of Jubilee that stay the same. And then you can meet me back here in like 2 hours, and then I can take you to Osu yourself, most likely. If we are talking, you said that it's been a few hours and it's been 2 days, correct? I would say like an additional 2 hours would probably just mean an extra day.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm aware that you guys probably have to get back to your plane relatively quickly, especially if there's a time dilation there.
Is there a home decor store?
Is there a home decor store? I mean, I would assume so. I wouldn't personally know them, but
I just have an apartment and I just have a mattress on the floor, so I just
There's some plants.
okay. I mean, I'm sure you could probably find something.
just make it cool. I don't know.
Yeah. You could find something here. Cool. Well, if that is all you all have to talk about, as I've stated, I will go ahead and attempt a communication with Osui, and I will let you all know if I hear anything back and summon you back once there is a response. I wish you the best in your shopping, and if you run into any communication problems with any individuals, just let them know that you have the personal protection of Everest.
Cool. You want to get some tattoos?
Alright, got tattoos, so let's go.
Let's get some more.
Hello, folks. This is Morgan, the GM for the Butterfly of Fortune podcast. If you're a returning listener, I hope that you're enjoying the show up to this point, and if this is your first time with us, welcome to our story. In the description below, you can find links to our social media and credits for the artists that have contributed to this project. If you haven't watched the previous episodes, you can watch them all in chronological order in our channel playlist, Act 1, A City Divided. You can also find a link to our Discord down below where you can chat with the cast, share art, and even suggest names for future episodes. I hope you all enjoy the rest of the episode as our characters leave Everest Exotica to continue their journey through the shifting city. So you guys are sitting just sort of in the main area of Everest Exotica, the very fancy club that you guys all are at, with some objectives that you guys can pop by while you're waiting for your meeting. Where you want to go first?
We're getting tats.
We should go get tattoos.
Jesus, what if we both got like complete literacy tattoos? Like we could read anything.
Yes.
Because I think that'd be so useful. I know 2 languages, and I feel like that's not good.
We have to roll.
I
I will pay so many old golds.
I have 10.
I will pay 15 old golds.
That's so, together we have 25.
Or 1 ruby.
We have, listen, I
I split up this orange in my pocket already. We can just pretend it's currency.
The orange again.
Yeah, I think we should try it again.
It's worth a shot for sure.
We'll try growing another one. Here, I'm gonna give you another one. I have 7 now. No, wait, I have 6.
I'm gonna ask for more tattoos too, to increase the speed and maybe the efficacy of my growing ability. I'm gonna try that too. We'll see how that works. This has gone pretty well as is though.
I have so many things. I just want to know what they can do. I want to know the limits before I like go.
Right.
I don't want to go up there
like a menu.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. I hope they know the because it's.
Let me know what you got.
I don't want to be stupid by asking too much, but I also don't want to ask for too little either. I don't want to get swindled.
Like, hey, make me the strongest person in the world. And they're like,
We should take Drogram with us.
The what?
Drogram. The what?
The what?
The tiefling guy.
That guy. Yeah, we can take. Where is he?
He's at the bar over there.
Oh, okay. You think we'll leave the bar?
Well, I mean, he was.
Let's ask him to get tattoos.
Yeah.
Am I holding like an untouched orange? This is fresh orange.
But fresh.
What'd you give me?
It's been in my
It's
bag.
just like an orange though. Like there's I didn't do anything.
No, you gave that one to somebody else. I think you gave it to Drogram.
Make a luck check to see, because this has been in a bag with a bunch of other stuff.
Well, it's been like a day actually.
Yeah, it's still been in a bag with other stuff. See if it gets bruised.
Oh, if it got smooshed.
19.
This thing's looking good. They somehow managed to not get bumped or smacked by anything else in your bag.
Also, my 10 pies are no longer in there because apparently they were all eaten by pigs.
What?
Everyone.
Your pies.
Pigs. No, like actual pigs. Like
Yes.
Yeah.
It's tough. Damn.
You guys left
My
in quite
grocery
a
store is
hurry
like dwindling.
from the Wynn household, and you unfortunately left your array of pies on the counter.
All 6 of my pies.
All 6 of your pies.
I need to gather up more fruits and vegetables to take them to my. So when we go back, I think out of everyone in the party, I think you're the coolest one here, right? I think.
I agree.
I agree. So,
I don't know if I meant that towards myself. I meant it more so like I agree you're also the coolest, but it kind of came out sounding like I think I'm the coolest as well.
I got a message recently. A friend of mine in the strip. And basically the strip is on severe lockdown. So how politics works in the strip, right?
What happened in the strip?
There's an explosion. Apparently, I wasn't here for that. I've been receiving messages about this for a while. I didn't think there was any concern until I thought I could, but it's been like 3 days here. So like things have progressed faster than I thought they would. This is why I want to get back very quickly.
We're on a different time frame?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did I know that?
Yes.
I knew that.
Yeah.
So as far as you guys have been able to calculate,
It's like an hour to a day.
it's been like 3 to 4 days in your plane,
And we've been.
and it's
here
been
for,
like a few hours for you guys
Oh.
over
That's rough.
the entire
It's
thing.
like an Interstellar.
Yes. Basically what happened, the strip has a different government sort of thing going on than the main like crack fissure. And listen. And the fissure has locked down the strip when they don't really have something's going on.
But what?
That's what I need to help figure out.
Okay.
Because I don't know. Because here's like, we love Percy, right? We love Percy.
Of course.
He is involved in politics of the fissure, so I don't really trust him with the secrets that's going on down in the crack, right? Too much.
Well, I already have to go back there anyways because I promised you I'd help decorate.
That's true. That's
So-
true. You did promise.
I did promise. So I'm okay.
I'm assuming we can all come down. I just don't want to talk to Percy about it until we know he's not going to just go spill everything to a noblewoman when she's obviously connected with the government because she's a part of the government.
Yeah.
I know he also has a big mass, and Walnut will just say anything.
I'm also scared of Walnut.
Walnut.
I will say you guys would know that
jealous.
Lady Genevieve wasn't part of the government. She was just sort of like the lowest tier of noble that you could be. So she's like,
So we would knew that she was like paying
Yeah.
the government.
Yeah, but we also don't know her
Yeah.
well. It's like
you don't know much like.
The high nobles, they're always paying
Yeah.
the government.
So you guys are not really aware of Lady Genevieve's connections outside of the fact that she, at the very least, figured out all of your capabilities and was able to get letters to you all. So you can assume that she has some connections in some like information networks, but other than that, you don't really know any information about her being connected to the government or anything. And you would know that she just barely lives above the sort of like dividing line that qualifies as the strip. So she is like on the lower end of things.
I don't like rich people.
Right.
So
I think I'm adding a conspiracy theorist to my personality traits.
Fair.
It's so funny.
Delphi
That fits.
always assume,
Yeah.
as I do in real life, that the government is behind it with the rich people.
I also don't like rich people. We're a great dynamic here.
They are.
It's not like
I'm worried though, Walnut's gonna have some bad vibes, I think.
Walnut just
I'm like Walnut's security blanket.
Walnut just can't not say everything on his mind.
Right.
So I feel like talking about that sensitive subject, Walnut will get us caught if we're investigating anything.
Mm-hmm. So we treat Walnut for now like our toddler.
Yes.
We say, oh, Mommy and Daddy just got to run a little errand. We're gonna go somewhere real quick.
Exactly.
Just stay here and play with your walnuts.
Yeah, we'll just like, we need to like, what if we get some like magic walnuts?
The what? Like the do what?
I don't know.
What would do?
There's okay. Look
What would qualify as a magical walnut?
I don't know.
I want you to tell me.
I want this
I'm giving you
magical walnut.
something.
I want this magical walnut.
No, this is all you. This is all
It's a
you.
hydra. It's like a hydra walnut. So you like break it in half. You eat the walnut inside. And
It's a starfish
each
walnut.
of those halves will then regenerate into a whole.
It's a
walnut.
starfish walnut.
And then whenever is that what they do?
Yeah, starfish is if you cut a limb off, the original starfish will regrow a limb, but then the limb will grow a starfish.
Starfish.
Starfish walnut.
We could also get some walnuts that turn walnut
Into a walnut?
into a beast.
Oh.
Just rampage everything.
I love this idea. I love it. I'm behind it. We need to know how to
What if we got some drug walnuts just to chill walnut out a bit sometimes?
CBD walnuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
Batman walnuts.
What if we just got a random bag of walnuts that did a bunch of shit and just gave it to Walnut just to see what the fuck happens?
I could come up with a table.
Find someone because we need like each of them is like a different oops surprise.
Yeah, like they're all surprised you.
Ooh, I like it.
Imagine Walnut just grows.
This may terrorize Walnut.
It'd be so funny though.
This is true. My bad friend Walnut.
To be
Let me
fair,
roll for it. I might be a bad friend Walnut. Let's see.
to be fair, Walnut.
Nat 20.
You're a solid friend of walnut.
I'm a solid friend. Your friends will pick on you sometimes. That's the lesson
Yeah.
here. So, do we need to find a program outside? Do we have to do anything else in this Exotica while we're here? Do we I don't know. This guy knows a lot of things, I guess. But he's kind of already told us.
We come back here in 2 hours is what he said.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
For the goddess?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So, yeah, let's go. We'll be back.
Cool. So you guys
Take
head into the mad. Oh, you guys are bringing Thorgrim.
Of course, we're gonna convince him to come along.
Yep.
We're gonna get tattoos.
He's chilling at the bar with the beer.
Like, you wanna leave your girlfriend behind and join the party? Leave your entire
Walk up,
life?
he's like,
Oh, is he with his girlfriend?
"Do you guys get your stuff settled out?
No.
I don't know what happened."
Well,
It's just we gotta wait.
Gotcha. Is it just sort of like a, I don't know, what's the situation?
Like it will be figured out.
we can
Ah, got
We
it.
just have like time to like do stuff, which is great. It's just like a whole new place. Might as well
There's a lot to do here.
like get tattoos.
The Mad Tatter? Are we going to the Mad Tatter?
Yes.
Oh, fuck yeah. I love Revy. All right, let's go.
Okay. What can the? We've heard that tattoos can do things.
Yeah, they can do some like minor magical effects and stuff.
Okay.
You can't also just get a normal tattoo, but like, why the fuck would you
Yeah,
do that
well,
when you
that's
could get a magical one?
What I'm thinking.
Right.
This one wants to know how to read.
Yeah.
Can that be done?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
This is life changing. You don't know what you've done for me today.
I think I just gave you an answer to your question.
That was enough.
Cool. Rad. Are we going like now?
Yeah.
Okay,
we have
sick.
2 hours.
Rad. Okie dokie, dudes. So he's sort of what? Okie dokie, dudes. So he'll sort of down the rest of his drink and start heading out. So as you guys walk out, following Throgran, going through the myriad of shifting areas that comprises up Jubilee, you guys sort of head higher up into the stacks of shifting buildings and venues before coming across one where there's sort of this like rope bridge that spans the main street of Revelry, as you see a like glass fronted shop with a bunch of like minor illusion spells cast on the front, sort of like neon signs flashing back and forth, some like just really cool like designs and such. They occasionally will flash up what look like images of like works as you guys follow Throgran, who sort of like pushes open the doors and just sort of walks into like a little seating booth area. You guys hear the humming of a machine in the background, and a few minutes later, a very tall, probably like 6'2", 6'3", very like androgynous looking elf with kind of darker skin. You can see that they like don't have a shirt on, but their entire upper body is just covered in tattoos of different kinds of imagery. Some you can tell is like based off of like religion, some is based off of nature, which you would appreciate. You can see there's a bunch of different kinds of like beasts, and it seems like the artistry on this individual is trying to like tell a story that is also just moving across their body all the time. They have very like dark raven black hair that's sort of in a loose ponytail coming out the top of their head, falling back, in like very thick baggy pants. So they come out and they're like, "Hello loves, what can I do for you today?"
Delphi immediately has a new crush. Kaneman is lost. like forget Kaneman. Like this guy is like.
I forgot about Gore.
Only for looks, you know.
Are you all here to get some tattoos?
Yes.
Lovely, lovely. What can I do for you? What are you looking for?
Tell them I can't read.
This one wants a spell where they can read all languages. Is that like possible?
Oh yeah, just like a simple like comprehend languages imbued. Yeah, I could do that. What kind of art do you want for it? Because I mean, like I can imbue the magic into what it doesn't have to be like a specific design of like you can pick what you want for the tattoo, and then I'll put the magic into it.
Do you know like prime material plants? Like the plants I would have grown up with.
Oh, are you all from there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope as fuck. I haven't had anybody from there in a long time. All right.
I used to know those.
Let's see. I know that there's like wisteria trees and stuff there, right?
Yes.
Does that work for you?
I love wisteria.
All right, I could draw up some designs for that. What about you? I like the tats, by the way.
Thank you.
Very cool.
Thank you. Can I think on it while you do hers?
Of course.
I would also, if I can throw it in there, I'd also love to do something maybe that has another purpose, but is like based in like maybe like orange blossoms to commemorate our time here.
Okay, for sure.
How do we pay for this before? Because like we've never been here before, so I want to make sure like you don't do this and then we're like, here's money that's not useful.
Would you like to be paid in prime material oranges?
I mean,
we have. Like,
if you want to give me an orange, that'd be like I'd enjoy having a snack while I work. But if you just want to tell me a story, I mean, like I said, I haven't had a client from the prime material plane. If you know, tell me something interesting, and we'll call it even.
Oh, we got interesting stories. We got some interesting stories.
Tell the bear story.
The bear story? Which part? Which one? There's like
the first time we met the bear family.
What happened? Like we met them.
Yeah,
like,
then we followed them to like a house underground and shit.
Yeah, we did do that.
And then we battled people over a jar.
Yeah, we did. What was in that jar? Oh, we could make any kind of condiments we wanted.
You're also more than welcome to come back with us if you want. The studio's sort of open. Yeah, of course.
I didn't comprehend what you said.
We're saying you're more than welcome to come back into the studio while I work on it.
Oh, okay, yes, yeah, I'll come.
You know?
I didn't understand. I thought you meant like
all
go
about
away and come
comfort
back
here.
later. And I was like, I'm then just
No, 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 no,
I was
no.
like, please.
I was like, why are we leaving now? I think I missed something.
No, I was like, please come back.
I'm all about comfort here at the Mad Hatter, so I'm well aware that, bringing a friend back. Thank you, I came up with it myself.
Oh yeah, it's a cool name.
Cool, yeah. Well, after you, as he sort of waves you back.
Throgran.
Throgran walks by, and like as he walks by, Throgran just like holds up a high five, and Revy sort of like does it with like the back of their hand and hits it as he's walking in. Throgran's like, I'm back for another one, and Revy's like, oh, it's only been a week since your last one. Throgran's like, yeah, and he's like, it wasn't a judgment. I'm here for it. What do you want? And Throgran sort of like leans in and whispers something in their ear. And they're like, all right, I can get you after. What is your name, love?
Oh, I almost said my name. Delphi.
No, lovely name. Like short for delphinium, like the flower?
Yes.
Oh, that's
we
rad.
can do some of those.
Is that really what it means?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so fun.
That's lovely. All right. So as you guys sort of like head back into, it's a very like small and quaint little studio. You see that as they walk in, the lights had sort of like dimmed, but they raise their hand and flick, and you see one of like a serpent tattoo on their forearm glows, and then some like very soft little orbs of light pop up at the ceiling. As they sort of gesture to a very like soft looking chair. It looks like a sort of a smooth surface that like has been recently sterilized. You can see there's still some like wetness from a sterilization fluid. I'm like, well, welcome to sit down there. Just give me a few seconds to just draw up some patterns, and then we'll get started. And you see they sit down at a little desk and pull out a like just very nice looking pen, pull out some parchment, and just start doodling. They show you a nice cool design of a wisteria tree with like a orange blossom little area at the bottom.
And she's trying to go
like-
for like basically like this like wrap situation.
Rad.
Right, sleeve wrap situation. Delphi's getting a sleeve.
Rad. We love it. We love it. We love it.
Is there any way that like what are your other magical options? So if I do like the wisteria tree is like my all languages, not literacy, because I can definitely read right now. What other magical options do you have for like the orange blossoms?
It's really just a bunch of like any minor magical effect I could do.
I mean, we don't have anything like
Yeah.
this in our world, so I don't even know like what a minor magical.
I mean,
effect
like
is.
about the same level of like spell work that like comprehend languages is. It's not like a super difficult, like for reference, it's like comprehend languages is a first level spell, so it was probably like cantrippy first level spell kind of stuff,
So
and like that adjacent magical effect kind of deal.
I'm thinking no, that's Entangle's first level, not cantrip. I'm thinking like maybe like something that can accelerate like my growth ability.
Oh, just to like let you like sort of green thumb sort of situation.
Exactly.
I could probably
I can
do
already
that.
do it. You want to see?
Sure.
Like hold out the orange and it, like.
Oh, that's divine. That's
Maybe we
lovely.
could do like more than that. Would be really cool.
Ooh, yeah. I think I could try and do that. Cool. So they get to work. They pull out this little machine, which I feel like would probably fascinate you, of a sort of like a little block with a few small sets of gears on it and some pistons. And you can see that there's a little like bulb attached to the end that originally is like completely empty, but as soon as they click a button, it fills up with some steam, and then there's a needle at the base of the box that starts going in and out, essentially just like a tattoo gun, but very much like steampunky. And you see that they sort of take a small little strap that's on it and connect it to their wrist, and you can see that the strap starts to glow with a little bit of magic that goes in, lights up the smoke that is inside of this little bottle as they start to go to work on this tattoo for you. Like, so what's your stories?
Where do we start? So I guess we'll start with the bears.
Bears, those are the big fuzzy ones, correct?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. You don't have bears. They're awesome.
Yeah, a little too big for the tight spaces of...
Yeah, they're pretty big.
Yeah.
Big.
I mean, I'm sure there are some here, but
They like the woods.
it's not a regular...
Do you know what the woods are?
I mean, I'm aware.
Okay. That's interesting. Have you seen the woods?
In person? No.
Can you imagine?
I mean,
Yeah.
I grew up in a hole, so that's, you know.
Grew up in a hole? That doesn't sound very nice.
Well, it's like a big crack in the earth. It's like a city.
Oh, so just sort of like situation.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
It's just more funny to say I grew up
I thought you just meant it was like a hole, and I was like, that seems kind of neglectful.
It's just kind of funny. It's more funny to say it that way.
Of course, yeah.
I'm just used to people understanding what I mean when I say that.
Yeah. I'm a fan of hyperbole sometimes. I understand.
So we were on.
So you met some bears?
Yeah, we were on a mission, and we had to find this place that's like, how much? I don't know how much detail to give. Like, how much do you know about the prime material plane?
Ooh, what year is it?
What year is it?
What year is it?
It's 800 years after.
It is
It's been 1,000 years, I think, more like.
1,000 years.
837 AC.
837 AC.
Okay, so you're in a different era? Interesting. That's a new...
What did y'all know? Where did y'all leave off as far as your knowledge?
As far as I was aware, let's see, it was... I think around, like... the 8,300s. There was, like, some war going on.
I mean, we kind of knew about all that.
Yeah. We don't know how that war went. We're way after that. So
Oh, you're way after that.
Yeah, we didn't know what happened.
We've lost all of our history in our current time.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
You were like the first people from the prime material in a while.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I was very excited. I was like, yeah, just take some stories, because it's been a while.
I bet that transport, as soon as that collapse happened, I bet all that transport between worlds was like cut off.
Well, I bet all the people who knew about it died.
Yeah.
They probably didn't make the
That's
collapse.
probably why you haven't had people, is because this thing happened. So like all of our magic collapsed and like destroyed the world. It was like an apocalypse. It's awesome.
It's gross.
But,
I mean, not. I don't want to sound insensitive. Not gross in like a like.
I would.
Ew, but like, not having magic would kind of suck.
But we still have we still have magic.
Yeah, we saw.
But it's probably not as strong as it used to be.
Well,
I mean, if you guys haven't actively refigured out like inner plane of travel, then I would assume it's probably.
Yeah. That's
Are you using Valerian crystals?
What?
Do you know what those are?
For the tattoo gun?
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Do y'all have those? Do you know what that is?
I cannot say that I do.
It's like our energy source.
We just
It's what I used to build.
steam.
Steam.
Yeah.
Steampunk.
Heat
What
up
is that?
water and it creates pressure.
Wow.
That's such a good idea. Except water is such a fine resource down there.
If you want to learn
Yeah.
more about it, talk to Megara.
Who?
Megara, she owns the what's the best way to describe that woman? She's
already
created the city. Like Osuit rules over it, Megara designed it.
That's so cool.
Is the best way that she's genius. She's blessed by Osui when she was a child, grew up to be like engineering prodigy. Yeah, it seems like your wheelhouse. From seeing how excited you're getting currently, I'm assuming that that's something that you are also interested in. So I would very much recommend dropping by her shop.
I need to show her some blueprints.
So you are an engineer?
Yes, aspire. Well, I haven't been for long, but I'm learning.
Right.
I built a couple of machines.
Well, she's a very good person to talk to then.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
The bear story. Continue.
So all that history, probably our magical delay
Yeah.
has been due to losing all of our history of like magic that was presently
Oh God, yeah.
before that. So we were sent on a mission with a little group that is not present to find like old books, ruins. Like we were sent to this little tiny little like really like middle of nowhere town, and we were supposed to find these ruins that gave us like old history, like access to like possibly old history sources. So to do that, gosh, this is such a long story. I don't think I should tell the whole thing. There's like a whole like kidnapped family case that we got involved in.
Oh.
I actually got trapped in the hole that time.
We actually got trapped
I
in
was
the hole that
kidnapped.
time.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear
I saved
that.
her as a bear.
Are you okay? That's a lot.
Okay, they didn't kidnap me. I went to figure out what's going on, and I basically kidnapped myself
You
in
were
their
so
cellar.
kidnapped.
Impressive.
And then I got stuck, and they had to come find me.
Okay.
Yeah.
A little embarrassing.
But way before that, we found the bears in the first place. There was just like these bears in the woods.
Mm.
Well, did someone tell us there were bears in the woods, or did we find the bears?
We just found them.
We found the bears. So I talked to them, and they took us to like these, like I was like, hey, do you know where like any like people stuff is? Like aside from town, right? And they were like, well, there's this one place where we like to get berries, but it's kind of weird right now because it's all funky stuff over there. And you're like, what's so funky about it? So they take us there, and there's like this big rotting corpse of a giant animal. And they were like, this is why it's funky. And I was like, yeah, it'll probably make it pretty funky. But when we looked inside the decayed animal, there was like, this is like thing that seems huge.
Yeah.
It's underneath this tree. And
Decayed? It's just bones. It's not like it was.
yeah, it's
It wasn't like rotting
Not
corpse.
like rotting. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, that sounds disgusting.
It was.
Good on
It
you.
was actually pretty because it was like like a big skeleton.
Yeah, like old things.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
makes stuff funky over there. Like this, the berries were weird. So I don't know what happens.
Something black was like leaking into everything and like destroying everything in
There
its
was a
path.
magical rot. Do you know anything about that? No.
Can't say. I mean, I'm aware that there are magical like diseases and such. I don't know if it's similar
Can't
vein
wait
to
get
that.
books on
But
this once I can read
Is there
all the
a
languages.
bookstore?
is there a bookstore? I mean, most knowledge is sort of passed orally here. I'm sure you probably could find one, but it would be far on the outskirts.
And probably not in our language. Well, actually, you're about to read every language, so it doesn't
You
matter.
want to do that too?
Also, heads
I have
up about this tattoo. It won't permanently all the time let you read things. It will sort of be like the thing you can activate, and for a specific, essentially like an hour, you can read every language.
Just for an hour, like once a day?
Yeah, it's like once a day.
Oh.
Somebody's coming.
So, if I could do more, I would. But
Maybe like the practice, being able to do it like once a day, will like
Yeah.
slowly.
I'm sure it would very much help if it is in your interest to learn other languages. This would definitely be in a good assist in that. If you
Yeah.
want to take the time, I'm sure it would drastically reduce what it takes to learn other languages, given the fact that you could actually read and understand them and be able to translate them.
This is great because Resius totally stiffed me. Dude. Like I told Resius my story. Resius wanted a story.
You didn't really tell Reese. I think he just kind of shoved you through the warped portal, and now we're here.
Rysius?
I told him.
Like
We've done that like 3 times today.
like the god.
Right.
Yeah, we ended up there.
You guys
told me to
talked
tell
to
him-
Rysius?
Sort of.
I told him such a good story. I gave him the rundown, and then he just zipped me out of there. And I was like, "Hey, I got something to say," and like I thought I was going to get something in return from the story, and I didn't. So.
He thought I was
Sorry
a
to hear that.
filer.
Yeah, gods can be fickle. Luckily, Osui's a lot more relaxed than that.
That'd be fun.
She's a character.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited to meet Oswin. So yeah, we met the bears. I talked to the bears. We went into their cave. Well, no, I didn't go into their cave, did I? Did I? I met the babies.
Anyway.
So you guys, just how did you come across Rysius? Not, you don't have to tell. I'm not gonna pry. That just seems
Oh,
I forgot this one again.
how did we come
Seems like
across Rysius?
a rather odd
Can I tell
encounter.
this?
That's a long story. Yeah, you got it.
Okay. Do you want to save that for yours?
Yes.
Ooh, good
I have so many ideas, and I just like run them by.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Because I'm thinking of like useful ones, but also like really cool ones. I'm okay.
Also, so you can now cast comprehend languages once per day without expending a spell slot, and you get a +1 to nature checks.
Awesome. Cool.
See, that's cool. Oh, you got 2? Did you get 2? Because I was like kind of concerned if I could do 2.
I did 2 too.
Yeah.
I did 2 different
Okay.
ones.
I wanted to do 2 magical ones, but one just like symbolic one.
Okay. I can make that work. Well, depending on the. Obviously, I'm not going to pre-promise anything.
Yeah, I would like one where I could like speak any like speak or like understand. I can't read it, but like
Okay.
just speak any language. And another one, I would just want to shine a little light from my finger,
Okay, yeah, I could do. I think I
like
could
a
do
really
both
small
those.
one, just like.
Yeah.
And then a symbolic one on the base of my neck. I want to put fire there.
Interesting. Coolio. Yeah,
That's a cool place.
I could definitely do that for you.
But the voice one, where I can do languages, I just want to put it around my throat. It's like they kind of like those two kind of like merge together, I guess, in a way.
Yeah. Hell
It's
yeah.
like match
I can
the
do that.
tattoos on my face, but like make them around my neck as well.
Cool.
Oh, I was like, what about like a collar of fire? Maybe that's.
But I'm red.
That's a point.
I think that would. I think would.
If it's vibes.
I think it'd go away. You know.
Oh,
I don't think it would show up too well. I think there would be a point.
yeah.
Also, I feel like it's a little too edgy.
It's pretty edgy.
It's a little.
but, like,
It's a little.
why not?
It's a little try hard edgy.
Oh, good point.
But I also gotta match them.
Yeah.
It's like I'm all about the aesthetics. I gotta match. You
That
know?
aesthetics.
My country has been exposed.
Well, wonderful. I can totally work with that. So, you met a god,
Right. I have. Okay.
and as they go to work, they'll just sort of sit and listen.
Okay. I made a friend. I thought, this is why I don't trust authority figures. I made a friend. I thought she was so cool. Because, like, she was from a noble family, but she was kind of, like, didn't really like the noble family. So I was like, man, that's really cool of her.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't know. We brought her along on our adventure. And in the bear cave, we actually found a teleporter
Oh.
when we finally went back in there. And it led to, like, these ruins. And we were like, oh, this is so cool, right?
Interesting, yeah.
And we went in there, and
Underground.
it was underground. And then like the room was like transforming, and there was like a guy sitting there, right? Big guy, with a crown on his head.
Like a king?
What's it called?
Venerated one.
The venerated one, I guess. We didn't know what those were, but it was a venerated one.
But we knew we wanted that crown.
Well, we didn't know it was a venerated one. We thought he was dead, but I don't think he was.
Yeah.
And we were like, okay, let's do this. And then our brand new friend went, took the crown, and teleported away, and left the venerated one there with fucking us, right?
You think you know someone.
You think you know somebody. And we're all sitting there, asses out, like, what the fuck just happened?
When did your asses get out?
No, it's like a figure of speech.
Oh, okay. That was, sorry. That was
How do we
misunderstanding on
jump
my
from
part.
A to B? Imagine if that's actually how.
Imagine you're actually thinking that, like, A to B, like, what? Wait, what?
Also, fair warning, this pot's probably going to hurt a little bit as they get, like, very close up, like, near the, like, center of the throat, and it sort of, like, definitely spikes up in pain a bit.
Whoa.
Yeah, this is...
We need a tattoo appointment, actually, though. So, like, it starts to kind of, like, oh, wow.
Nice, I guess. But so he wakes up, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, kneel, and they kneeled because you guys are. And I was like,
Scared.
no, because I didn't know who this fucker was. I'm not kneeling to some random guy I
Yeah.
found in a dirt
So
hole.
he just woke up?
Yeah.
Was he asleep?
Yeah, I don't know. He was like teleporting and like, I don't know what's going on. The room was all funky.
Very
I can
descriptive.
explain this part, actually. It was glamored. It was glamored because so the power of the crown was like making everything look like how it was supposed to look. So he
Yeah.
looked normal, and the room looked like extravagant and like beautiful and like
Oh,
decorated and nice.
oh,
Whenever
like
the
this,
crown-
and they'll like wave their hand, and the room will turn into like almost looking like it's just the chair that Zeradoth is sitting in, and like the desk is just sitting in a forest. He's like, This is what I meant earlier, by the way, when I was like, I've technically seen a forest before, but not like in person.
This is amazing.
Yeah, it's cool.
This is amazing. Whoa. Wow. Yeah, so it was glamour, and then once the crown was removed, it was all just like rubble.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not really a magic person, so I didn't know how to describe that.
It was a good analysis.
Well, you're about to be.
It was switching back and forth. It was weird.
That's true.
Yeah.
How flashy they could speak.
Interesting.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what's going on. He woke up and he opened up a portal, and I was like, fucker, no, you're not leaving this situation. What the fuck just happened? And so we jumped into the portal after him. It's like this infinite library. And we just followed and talked with him for a bit. I ended up tickling him.
Oh, so you guys like went to the library and talked to Rices. It wasn't like a mental. Not personally.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, it was
I'm not a
pretty
book
monotonous,
person.
I'll say that.
Yeah.
It is like just a lot of books from what I heard. Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah.
And we were just following him.
And he told us just to just go, and we were like, we can't do that.
Well, we don't know where we are. And then you know how he laughs?
Tell the nice tattoo person how you made them laugh. How did you make them laugh?
Ha ha.
And what did you do to?
Was their voice box like messed up, or
I don't think
was that just how they thought they were supposed to laugh?
Yeah, I think so. Because I tickled him, so I was like, I don't know. It was a lapse of judgment.
She tickled a demigod.
So I don't know what the venerated ones
They're
are.
like made.
We don't know either.
Made.
And they are made by gods, I think. That's what we discovered here. We've learned this all today. We're all learning.
Oh, so they're like.
Were they all made by Rena?
So they're like
I think so.
the like penumbra that are around.
The
Yeah.
prunes?
The penumbra.
Prunes.
The people in the cloaks. Well, not people. Things in the cloaks
Those are things?
with the mask. Yeah.
I thought those were people.
No.
I'm glad I didn't try to talk to them.
Yeah. They're just like mechanical creatures.
Yes, exactly.
I want to talk to this person so bad. Oh my goodness.
Natural,
Yeah, also-
but very powerful.
Well, I mean, not unnatural. Just observers. They're not like
Girl.
sentient. They're just like watch.
Their thighs.
Yeah, you can say.
Most of these
Sort of keep well the Megaras. She sort of tries to keep an eye on things because it's very difficult for her to be in literally everywhere at once. So she just sort of has a network of that. They are also technically like partially blessed by Osui to like not. There's a whole like rust situation where it's like things slow down over time. So there's like a little bit of magic in them, but it's not like a sentience thing.
This guy was sentient, for sure.
It's odd.
He was
very
I mean, definitely like.
sentient.
I
Like,
understand
not-
that that's possible, but I was just so it's not like okay,
I would
cool.
say not attuned to human emotion, but like very sentient. Like he has his own personality.
I think he has personality. I think he's just never been able to use his emotions before. Like I think he's always
exposed to human culture.
like I think he's just observed from afar constantly. And people, he's like, I don't know, if you assume a god, you don't want to like mess things up with them.
Yeah.
So I guess he's never had like an actual human interaction with
It
them.
was always very formal, from what I understood.
Got it. Okay.
Never been tickled.
Never been tickled.
Wow.
Never. It was the first time.
First time for everything, I guess.
However, let me tell you about these Valerian crystals.
You should have been.
Yeah. What is this?
It's like energy, right?
Mm.
Pure energy. You can put it into anything, powers it, right?
That's crazy.
I know. And I found a way to color them so they can make really cool lights.
That's it. So you take a power source and just make it glow?
And they already glow. You just
Ah.
change their color.
Be using them for lights?
You
Seems like
can.
seems like an interesting use of it.
The strip is like not really a profitable place. That's where I'm from anyways.
Yeah.
And
Pretty dark, also.
yeah, but so for some fun, we have a bunch of people build machines and we race them.
Mm. Oh, that's cool.
So,
Rad.
listen, I just want one of my machines to win some of that. Because I think that'd be cool.
Yeah.
But it's intense. I mean, have people died? Probably.
if it's fun, it's dangerous.
That's true. That's very true.
Wonderful. So, as you sort of begin to end your story about your lovely interplanar travels that you guys have been engaged in for the past little bit,
It's been 5 hours.
they finish up and have sort of like matched very much the tattoo stylings of sort of like the two lines going around that sort of are pretty much just two parallel lines that go all the way around, and then there is just that small fire on the back of your neck, and then they tattooed a little like serpent that almost curls around your ring. He's like, if you, and he'll sort of like touch it, it sort of like the ink almost like moves off of your finger, and the little dragon just spurts out a little burst of flame that lights up the room.
This is so useful.
Yeah.
Dark vision.
That's not what I want it for.
Okay.
Yeah. Coolio. All right. And then Throgran will also sit in the chair and like shuffle out some gold, and then Revi will sort of like sit down, pull up sort of like the pant leg, and just start tattooing a flower on Throgran's like ankle area. Then after
What kind of gold is
like
it?
10, it's the same.
It's not the gold.
It's not the gold we have.
Mm-mm. And it's like you can tell it's the same material, just different shape.
I was gonna say, I feel like gold is gold.
Yeah.
No matter where it is.
That's true. I don't know. It's like currency.
You should print it different.
Yeah. You definitely get the vibes that in this plane in particular, it's like, yep, that's gold. It doesn't matter what it looks like. It's about equivalent weight of gold.
Yeah.
So, because there's so many different people coming through this place that you can, I would say that like just from walking through the general areas, you can like have clocked walking by people exchanging like what looks like all different types of currency, all like metal based, but there's like no consistency.
Okay. That makes sense.
Right.
So I don't know if there's like a stand where you can go like exchange money for other types of money. I don't know.
Currency exchange.
Yeah.
Like a fucking airport, you're just
Sure.
walking up.
Okay, hear me out. What if we got pinky tattoos? So we can like
I love it. What should we do?
like something small. So, like I know we've already taken up a lot of his time.
What should we wear on our pinkies?
Okay, wait. What if it says like when we interlock them, it says secrets? But like on their own, it makes no sense. Like it doesn't look like anything. It could look like runes or something. But like when you, so like people think it's something.
Sec.
A rune that we can both read because of our
Well, I can't read it.
thing. Oh, well.
I can speak it, but I
What do
can.
you read? What do you read, speak?
Infernal.
I don't know that. That's it?
Yeah.
I could just take a rune that means secrets and split it in half, and you
That'd
would
be
just
cool.
like know.
And like, but when we interlock our fingers, it looks like
Can
secrets.
we like magically glamour it so that whenever they're connected, that's the only time it's actually like readable?
Oh, yeah, I could do that.
Even?
Absolutely.
And that's how we.
Can we make it past notes?
No, I think that's.
That's yeah.
That's too far.
Oh no, we do that when we do it.
Okay.
That's how you
It's
know.
like a cue.
That's how you know. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. I also have
Hell yeah.
telepathic communication.
Yeah, you just have that.
No, but this is more fun.
Yeah, I can definitely telepathically communicate.
But, like, that would be
whenever I
wasting
want.
your spells.
So, I think it's whenever I
What?
want.
No, it's just a
Oh.
thing. Yeah.
Well,
Is it literally whenever I want? It doesn't have any. It just says fourth
Yeah.
level. It doesn't say anything.
That's your
next to
feet. You took
Yeah.
the feet when
Yeah.
yeah.
it. So,
but I feel like.
but it's a cue that I got something to say.
Well, what if instead of passing notes, we did that when you wanted to telepathically communicate with me
Yeah, I like it.
about like.
And then telepathically communicating is me texting you in Discord. So
Fuck yeah.
Like, that's how I know you just do like this. You're like, I'll know. I'll have to know.
Yep.
Lovely.
You're one of us is gonna forget that next time, and if you, what are you doing?
Yeah, they'd just take an extra like 20 minutes and do the line work for that. Cool. So Throgran will start to head out of the shop. After paying Revi, you guys following in suit.
I'm feeling your pencil. Yes.
Cool.
Delphi is gonna give, instead of, I don't think you have these.
Since you only wanted stories, Delphi would like to give you some of her soap leaves. Because she's
What
only
is this?
assuming that you guys don't have plants. These are leaves from our plane that you can use to make soap.
Yeah.
Like they just make soap. You don't have to do anything.
Oh.
Just like get wet. And they like.
That's so neat.
So I figured you guys wouldn't have these,
Yeah.
and I thought it would make
I can't say I've ever seen that before. That's lovely. Thank you very
So
much.
she takes like some out of her jar.
Yeah. I totally forgot about that thing. I will say that was a cool world building improv
I
thing.
love the soap leaves. That was the coolest. Don't like stole them all from the bathroom.
Yeah.
Like, the way you steal like
The complimentary
shampoo.
shampoos. Yeah.
You steal hotel shampoo.
You're like, I can grow this.
Yep. Yeah, she just kept making it in the
Yeah.
jar.
Do you have anything broken? I feel like we owe you more. Anything you want.
No, you guys gave me what I asked for.
Really?
Yeah.
Do I have any Valerian crystals on me?
Did you?
Roll a luck check.
Okay. So it's like I mean like I feel like I might have like I don't mean anything like ginormous. I mean like something
Yeah,
like
no, like a small one. Yeah.
Oh.
17.
17? Yeah, yeah, but one small one.
One small one. I'm gonna look at it.
We'll find one.
I think you should.
Yeah.
It's a little glowing purple crystal.
I was gonna say what color is it?
They're purple.
Yeah. Well, I will try my best to figure out how the hell to use this.
Listen, I feel like if you ever need something from your engineering firm,
Yeah.
giving them that so you get the power source.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I'm sure she
You
would.
can try to power your tattoo guns with it.
Probably.
I steam power. Okay, something with
Really cool.
steam seems efficient on its own, though.
Actually, do you want to? Are you guys going to Megara?
We could.
What's in the
If you just
box?
want to take this and give it to her and just be like, hey, just make something for Revi Corkshaw, you can do that.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
She'll probably find immediate uses for it.
Because I need to ask about fixing a certain gun.